Instant match reaction. It finishes Burnley 0, Manchester United 1, and Manchester United are top of the Premier League. You heard that right. We are top of the Premier League, 3 points above Liverpool going into that game. You couldn't have asked for any more tonight. The main thing was beating Burnley. No matter how we done it tonight, we just had to beat them. I was getting so nervous before the game, thinking, it's going to be another one of those nights where Burnley, get us again. But at the end of the day, a Paul Pogba volley secures the win for Manchester United. And at a time when I thought, with the amount of chances we were getting, I thought the goal was never going to come. But, an assist by Rashford and a lovely volley by Pogba, and that wins it at Burnley for Manchester United. And I just can't believe we're top of the league. And I don't care who you are. Celebrate this moment. We have been waiting to be top of the Premier League for, how long now? And it's finally happened. And, it may not be like that at the end of the season. But for now, we can enjoy it. We can be excited going into that Liverpool game. And a really good performance tonight from Manchester United. I thought, it was inevitable the goal was going to come because the amount of chances we were getting. I think Cavani had a few. Rashford had a few. Martial got close. But then Pogba, secures a win for Manchester United. I'm just watching Ole Gunnar Solskjaer now. Hopefully has something good to say. But, the team lineup going into the game was a really good one from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And Eric Bailly was starting. I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer tonight got everything right when he needed to. And you got to give him praise for that. But it was De Gea in net. It was, of course, left back it was Luke Shaw. Then it was Bailly and Maguire. And then right back it was Wan-Bissaka. And then in the middle it was no Scott or Fred. It was Matic and Pogba starting. So, that confused me a bit, but obviously that turned out to be the right decision tonight. And, Pogba playing was brilliant. I thought Pogba had a really good game tonight. Then ahead of him, of course, Bruno. On the left, it was Martial. It was Cavani up front as well. So he was up front. And then on the right wing, of course, it was Marcus Rashford. So a solid team from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. A really, really good decision to put Bailly in there. We were all calling for that. We all thought it was going to be Lindelof and Maguire. But Bailly started, and again, another right decision from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And if you want to play Martial on the left now and keep Cavani up front, that could be the right decision going forward. But, the first half against Burnley today, it started a bit iffy. I thought we were the better team in the first half. We had a few chances. Of course, there were some incidents as well when, Shaw made a tackle, which I thought was a brilliant tackle. He got the ball, went up the other end, and Robbie Brady just took out Cavani. And, you're surely calling for a red in that situation, but then the ref checked the VAR monitor, and he called for the foul on Shaw and brought it back and gave him a yellow card and didn't do anything to Brady, who made the worst challenge out of the two. And I think Cavani, he was getting tackled all night. He was a real handful for that Burnley defence. But, that was an incident that happened. And then, of course, a disallowed goal from Harry Maguire. Of course, for me, how is that a disallowed goal? He barely pushes his hands on him. Like you've seen before in recent games. When Maguire pushes someone, you know it because it's so obvious. But he barely touches him, heads home just before half-time, and it's disallowed. So we go into half-time 0-0. And in the second half, Manchester United come out with a much better team. We're creating a lot more chances. We started on the front foot in the second half. And, we thoroughly deserved the win today. And it finally come the goal from Paul Pogba after, the amount of pressure we put on Burnley. It was unlucky we didn't score before that, but I'm just glad the goal came and the win came from Manchester United, which is the most important thing today. But at the end of the day, it's 3 points for Manchester United. We're top of the Premier League table. And one thing I want to say, Burnley, I cannot wait till they're out of the Premier League. They're just another Stoke. They're literally just another Stoke. Replacing Stoke in the Premier League is Burnley. The football they play is disgusting. Barnes and Chris Wood up front. It's not nice to play against, but we dug through, kept a clean sheet, and got the win, and that's the main thing tonight. And let me get into the player ratings. So the player ratings kick off with David De Gea. Of course, for me, he's gonna get he was good tonight. I thought his distribution was very good tonight. I'm going to give him a solid, I say anyone who gets a clean sheet is a solid 7 for me if your goalkeeper gets a clean sheet. So he's going to get a 7. Luke Shaw, probably a 6 for me. I thought he played brilliant today. Just a bit better than average. Not one of his better games, but I thought overall his game was really good. Then Bailly, solid 8 for me. Fantastic. And the right decision to play him today. He made a few tackles towards the end, which is like, don't give away those fouls. But, overall, really good from Eric Bailly. I'm glad he started today, so he gets an 8. Maguire, probably going to get a 7 for me. I thought just as good as Bailly. And, we notice when Bailly plays well, Maguire plays well. And that's the main thing for me. So, I'm glad he started alongside Bailly as well. And then a right back, of course, Wan-Bissaka, probably going to get a 6 for me. Just above average again. I thought he played okay today. It was a bit better than his usual performances, but, not too impressive. So he's going to get a 6 for me. In the midfield, Matic, a solid 7 for me. I thought Matic overall had a really good game today. I thought, of course, playing alongside Pogba, you're going to have to do a hard job in defence securing that, because you got to allow Pogba to go forward a bit. And, I'm glad he did today, because he created a lot of opportunities and he managed to get his goal. And Matic, just secured that back line, a bit more than McTominay would usually. So he's going to get 7 for me. Pogba, an 8. And 8, on his day, he's one of the best midfielders in the world. I say it all the time, and I think a lot of people will agree with me. And today was another good performance from Paul Pogba. So he's going to get an 8 for me. And, of course, that brilliant goal that won us this game. Then, of course, ahead of him, Bruno Fernandes is going to get probably... Bruno had a really good game today, I thought. He tried in the first half. He looked to be our most creative player, and he looked to be the first person to try and score in that first half. So, probably like a 7 for me. I thought, he could have done a bit more, but overall, it's not an assist or a goal for Bruno. So that already puts the rate a bit lower. So he's going to get a 7 for me. On the left, Rashford, he didn't have one of his better games today. But I thought overall, getting that assist, Rashford can just pull out a bit of magic anyway, can't he? So he's going to get probably a 7, but you could go down to a 6 with Rashford today. I thought he had a really poor game, but, he matched off with an assist, so, praise to him there. Martial, 6 for me. Again, just above average. I thought on the left, he tried creating today. He looked, at times, he looked like he had some good shots on goal. He looked like he wanted to create stuff in the middle and going forward. So, solid 7 from me. And up front, Edison Cavani, he's going to get an 8 for me. I thought overall his game was really good today. He was unlucky to not score a goal today. And I thought overall, he was a real handful for that Burnley defence. I lost count how many times Cavani got fouled today. Unlucky not to get his goal, but a really good performance, obviously, coming back from that 3-match ban. So that's the game, boys. That's the player ratings. And I just got to give extra praise to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer today. The decisions he made and, worked to perfection. So overall, Manchester United are the top of the league, of the Premier League, 3 points above Liverpool going into that game. I cannot wait till we play Liverpool. But tell me your thoughts on the game, guys. Leave a like. Make sure to subscribe to Red Manx TV. Be excited. Be happy about today. Look forward to that Liverpool game. And I'll see you guys with a massive, massive preview in a few days' time.